Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Come on, dude. Tie it right. Hey, 4 down.
Big River.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Cut. Check 26. Check 3.
Shoot.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Hit it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got his man on the crossing route. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
We go. 70, Indy. 80 weapon. Buzz.
He's checking. Crash. Hey, one set.
Hit it.
On 1st down, Herbert escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
218, chopper.
Check curls. 49. Check 49.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready, break.
Watch it, let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease. Board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Mike 54.
Ready, go. Go.
They'll try and throw for it here. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
On the double.
Coming for you, son.
General West. Down.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Go.
7. Mike 7. It's going to be a long day. Let's go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. That'll go down as a loss of 8. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
2.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Throw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
6-6. Pull it high.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
18 Gator. Topper, topper. Rock it. Hit it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jeffrey Simmons, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
You go tight.
Pilot, 64, weak. 5.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10. 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
To throw again. Herbert looking for Campbell downfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. 1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Looking deep downfield, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A big play there.
Check.
The quick slant caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 10 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go, boy. Bring it on.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Check 37, check.
On 1st down, Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Check.
The Panthers take over.
throwing on first down. Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 87 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll drop the throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Right back to him on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Check 99. Check 99.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
61, match box.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Come, hit it.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Topper.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the